All right, let's get up here, connect up, make sure I'm live. All right, I can hear myself, good to go. All right, hey, Dave Knight here at Dave Knight Trading. Trade crazy, everybody. Um, with an E and a Y at the end, not trade craze, trade crazy. EY. Today was Friday, February 20th, 2026. Let's go over what was the week. You'll notice one thing missing, and that's Lucid number 2. Lucid number 2 was blown this week. Excuse me. I need to clear my throat before I start the video. Pardon me. Lucid number 1's above 50,000. That one was low watermark, I think was 48.3. Able to recover that. I bought an 85. My first rebuy, or whatever you want to call reset for the year, and that was in the Lucid account, Lucid number 3. I'm slowly working my way back in PA 29 and trying to be not so aggressive in 28, PA 28 Apex. Let me show you where I was short from and didn't have the balls to hold. Actually shorted this market right off of this bar. I came in short here, and short. I rethought about getting in here. I had this line in the charts. I had this line up here, formed a 0, 1, 2, and damn it if the market didn't go through the 15-minute open range trading high and still showing weakness right now. That would have been a really good trade. It was PA 28 that I traded on that one, and I went positive. I got above 48.5 on the trade, and I was happy with it. And I was down, and then I came back from it, and then I cleared out of the trade. This bar formed. I came down a little too tight, and that bar right there took me out on the way back up. A little too tight of a stop. I thought I had it trailed properly. I was watching this right here, and damn it if it didn't come right back through that and take me out. So you can see I was trading 2 today as far as how I went after the 2 contracts. Let's talk about that. I've been debating about different things and how I want to approach the market. As always, I'm settling in on 2 trades beta is what I call it. I went with a 2R stop, 3P profit target on one, which obviously didn't get hit, and a 12P profit target on the second contract, which I usually move that profit target anyway. So this one was definitely run 204 divided by 4. 204 divided by 4. 204 divided by 4. 51 points. That was definitely run. And 815 divided by 4 would be a 200-point move from here. Say 25.1, you'd need 24.9, I guess, or better. And we're over there right now. So it looks like both profit targets would have been run. Most likely I would have taken profit right here at that 15-minute open range high coming down here to this 100 bar EMA. So I would have most likely been out this trade on this move back up right there. This move down, I would have been right here at the 100 bar EMA, and I would have got hit on that bar coming back. So this trade is officially would have been done. Look at this all here, all this cleanup to do over here. That's a possible short area that we probably see some level of support on the way down, somewhere in this area. We're at the 400 bar EMA on the 200-second chart. Let's see what the 5-minute chart's showing right now. Yeah, we're right here. This is all this levels here, all combining together, forming resistance. See that right there? It looks like the pivot point could be the low today, pushing down, at least temporarily for the afternoon. Damn it. I had this trade. I just got a little too close to the target, but I was coming from a negative to a positive on PA28. So I was happy to be at that point when I took off the trade and it came back here. I was basically scared that we were going to rotate back up, and I shouldn't be scared. We had put up a double top pretty much off of that move, and there's that move down to the pivot, huh? Now I've been toying around with a couple. When I look at the markets in the morning, I have a daily chart off to the side, and then I make that a 15-minute and a 5-minute. And I've been trading off the 200-second chart, Okala, O-K-A-L-A. I've been watching him. Gosh, he's a good trader, but what I've noticed about him is he'll start like at 1 NQ, and then he'll go to 2, and then he'll go to today before he made up his money, he was trading 8 NQs. Most of us will blow the account doing the way he does. He was net down like 2,300 today before he recovered from the little video that I watched. Just you just have to have big balls to trade that way, and I don't like blowing accounts. So is 80-20. I finally figured out what that means. He trades 800 to 80-20 areas, shorts them, tries to. He's short at the open 4 separate times before he made his money back. I catch myself doing something similar when I'm down, and it's just the nature of the beast. You trying to get the money back that you lost, and you look like right to pivot and off of it. Interesting. This might be the end of the down right here. I can see it close above the 400 bar though. I think we are above the 400 bar on the 5-minute chart. Nope. Still has some downward pressure available down into this area. Obviously trading over here into this. I caught this move here on the Lucid account. This move here, I caught that move, and I had a trailing stop. This one here is what took me out, but I was able to get this profit in front of this purple line right here. So I was able to catch that move right there and go positive. before this. If I would have re-entered, this would have been a nice re-entry right there, obviously looking at that in hindsight. I did not catch this down move. I I like I try to stay away from the first down on an up as best I can. I still feel as though we have momentum to drive up. I did catch this move a little bit right here. I was out before we reached up there, and then I shorted this move, but obviously I didn't. I didn't stay in it. Oh, woulda, shoulda, coulda, right? Looking at moves for the day. I do like the 200-second chart though that Okala uses. I just use it differently. Sometimes I will short a move up. That was a nice little move. This is the move that I caught right there. That saved my bacon. This one here, I tried to short this move and got caught. I went long here and then I recovered. And then I caught this one to go above on Lucid account. So there were a couple moves. I stayed away from this here. And I did catch this move as we moved up, from here up. I believe that's how I traded it. Or I caught it from here going up this way. It was one or the other. It was either this move or this move that was the move that got me. I believe it was this move actually. It was this move here going up here and coming down. I did trade this move here and got stopped. And I don't think, I know I didn't take that move right there. But I did like this move here on all those EMAs. And this move, I looked at this open 15-minute and I shorted this bar, which is a mistake. I just saw, look how big that is. So let's short it. That was a mistake. So I was negative to start my day. But if I would have just went long and got stopped on this move here, it would have been a good move, or stayed in it. Most of my losses, and I try to stay away from my PA accounts in the first 15 minutes. Because most of my losses happen in the first 15 minutes of the trading session. I didn't take any shorts along the way until this. I took a short. I think I did take a short off of this move, and I got break even. But this was the one that I was looking for all morning, for it to double top and come down. So there it is, right off the frickin' pivot point and up, right? Right back to the 15-minute bar. Don't really like trading past 11:30, and I did take this trade on at 12:03 on a Friday. So that's another reason I think that I was hesitant to think that we're going to stop going up for the day, or basically I thought maybe we would stay in this range right here. I definitely thought that we could get to here and touch. When I took this trade on, I had this line here, and I had that line right there on. So I had this line on. I had this line in the charts. I thought that we had a nice area to get back to here when I did take that short on. So it was unfortunate that I got stopped here. Otherwise, it was straight down pretty much the next couple of minutes, down all the way basically down through here. And good trailer. So what did I say as far as, I think that I would have been able, yeah, it did go through 900. So yeah, that would have been a 12p move today, 200-point move, which that's 400 plus another. It would have been a 500 trade. I haven't had a 500 trade day, dollar day in forever. Trading 2 E-minis is just rough. You got to trade like 4 and 6 to get to the 500 levels, and it's just the volatility of the market is still fairly rough to take on those kind of trades. 4.53 today. I mean, 3-hour stop is what I would like to be at. 2 contracts, $136 loss on 2, and I'm going with a 2-hour stop. So Okala, when you watch him, I guess I can show you that. I did set up a 2 trades Okala just to play around with it. And Sim, he runs with a 10-point stop, and God, these things can get hit so fast. And when this hits the E-mini 60, it's 30 bucks. And this one here is a 9p stop or profit target. So that would be 306 and 30. So if it would hit both of those, that's where you get the. He doesn't do this. What he does is he comes all out at that 10 or 15. This is a 15-point move there. He sets up like this a lot of times. Sometimes he'll move his stop. My way of thinking about it, though, is like the 9R. And I've been toying around with this. So 9R today was 612, 611. Forget what I had in there. I think I had 612 in there. So that's how I set it up. If I wanted to play around with that stop. Short stops. So for instance, since we're in Sim, if we would put this trade on, let's put, just toy with this a little bit.
Order filled.
In right there.
Stop filled.
See how quick that stop is, and then we
order filled.
Buy in there.
Stop
See
filled.
how quick that can get hit.
Order filled. Target filled.
And what I like to do is go to break even after one of my targets is filled. Like that 200 bar right there. Going back to the pivot maybe.
Stop filled.
And see how quick it just, the quick stop is what, and what he does is he'll add, like after 2 losses, I've watched him increase in size. So 2 would be 4. Sometimes he goes 2, loses 4, goes to 6. Today I watched him go 1, 2, I think it was 8 when he won today. I don't know where we were to start that procession of contracts, but that's how I finished. It's rough. 10-point stops are just hit quickly, very quickly. 91, I think what did I go with today? 91? 91 divided by 4, 50 points, right? No, excuse me. Can't even. 91 divided by 4, 23-point stop. A little easier to digest that. So 2 contracts losing a little under $100. It's a little easier for me to digest that loss than, I mean, I watched him trade. I've been watching him trade since he's good. Don't get me wrong. He's taken a ton of money away from prop firms. He's also been banned by some prop firms as well, and won't let them trade with him anymore. But the dude easily goes down a couple thousand in a day. I just can't trade that way. I do like some of his thought patterns around key levels he looks at. I forget how he calls it. Like, he'll call it different things. And I've debated about picking up his booklet to read, his PDF file to read it. I don't know if I want to add another thing, but one of the things I did take away from him is the 200-second chart. I like that. So I've implemented it the last couple of weeks, and I'll toggle between the 5-minute and the 200-second chart. I do like the 200-second chart because you can get in quicker in the move. That's like people that trade the 2-minute chart online, like Nutty Bar and some of these other guys that trade 2 minutes. I think there's another gentleman that I'll watch occasionally. Can't think of his name. He trades off a 2-minute chart. 2-minute chart can be a little busy, so I thought, well, every 10 minutes, the 200-second chart has, if you look at the 200-second chart, like 10:40 right there in the bottom right here. 10:40 a.m. Then if you go back here, 10:30. So every 10 minutes it forms so every 10 minutes. So 10:10, 10 a.m. If you go back here to 9:40 and 9:30, every 10 minutes it comes at the right time. So basically, I guess you can think of it as a 10-minute bar looking at this area, right? So every 10 minutes you get a solid bar formed off the 200-second chart. That's how I think about it. So it makes sense to me that every 10 minutes you have so if you're looking at the 10-minute chart, you have what the market is showing on the 200-second chart in a 10-minute time frame. I think that's going to do it for me. We're not discussing and we're not really doing anything. I didn't even look at where my picture was today. Let's just call it. Let's call it. All right. You see where I am for the week. I did reset Lucid 2. I have Lucid 3. I was able to turn Lucid 1 positive above 50,000. Target 53,000, or I believe that's the target in that, and then going for real money at that. I'm holding on to my PA29s and 28. I'm slowly working my way back on PA29 to get back above the 50,000 mark. That's kind of the overall overarching theme right now, to get these accounts to be able to pay me. And learning along the way some of the things that I've learned in my past. I love catching a wave pattern when I can. This is one of my favorite wave patterns to catch. 0, 1, 2. We have our 3-point and 4 trying to form. 4 going to 5. If we look at, let's just measure this. So if it does break, Could see a move all the way to the bottom of the S1, low of the 15-minute range today. The AB equals CD, 4 to 5 range. If it wants to make a move, and B, the true move. So you got the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 to form. So if it would form up, let's get this and get it a straight line on this. So there's your area that perhaps could run to. I think we could see this down here on a short move if it really wanted to come down. Pivot holding today is would negate all that. Look at all this back here and over here. So this could be the bottom for Friday, and just hang out right through here too. All right, let's call it. This is Dave Knight here at Dave Knight Trading. Trade crazy. Trade crazy, everybody. You got to be a little crazy to be a trader after all these frickin' years of doing this. Thank God for positional trading and long-term trading. Because day trading is tough. There's the only way that sometimes you make up from a loss is to just quit for the day, and quit on the day and wait for the next day, because you get into when I blew my Lucid account this week, I was trading 20 micros or 2 NQs, and it doesn't take long to blow in a $2,000 when you're taking. And I started with 2 to 4, 8, 10, 10 to 20. Boom, blew it. I had 5 losses in a row. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, no, 6 losses in a row. And blew the whole fucking $2,000. Excuse my French. All right, God bless. Take care. I'll see you in the next video I put together next week. Next week will be the 27th of February, the end of the month coming quickly. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. All right, what are we doing here? 27 minutes.